I'm so exciting to know about our seventh flower in this amazing bouquet in this night. Maryam Abdulghaffar is our own beautiful lady from Bahrain who is a professional food photographer. It's just so amazing how a person can create beauty with her photos. To hear more how is it possible, we let our dearest Maryam to share her secret with us. Hello Maryam. مرحبا
Hello
يا مريم.
everyone. Thank
تحية
you
لك
very much
والأهل
for
البحرين الحبايب. It's a regards from here, from
Hello.
Saudi Arabia to our lovely kingdom of Bahrain.
Hello. First, I would like to thank Amina. Thank you for this chance to let me speak about myself. And I'll be sharing my screen and I'll talk about my journey. Amina, it's restricting me.
You know, Maryam, how much we are hungry now when you see your photo. We will be more hungry.
You will be extremely hungry right now. Definitely.
If we don't have Corona today, Amina will make amazing food tonight for us in this.
I would, with my pleasure.
Yeah, wallah, I know, Amina, you are amazing, sweet lady in the world.
Thank you so much.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
We can see.
Yes,
Okay.
we can.
So I'll take you over the journey of what happened to me, basically. Okay, how did I start? I was a kid. My dad liked to take us around on camps every time in the summer. So he would like to keep us busy. And one of the years, I think I was about 10 years old, maybe 9 years old. There was this camp that's about saving the environment and avoiding pollution, and that was their like concept. So one of the things that they had in the event was like a challenge of photography. My dad had this small camera, he just threw it at me and was like, I want you to take some pictures, but his, like, for him as a parent, he just wanted to keep me busy out of like TV and stuff like that. So I took it and I wasn't serious about it. I was just a kid. I just took pictures all around and then we submitted the pictures and that was it. Then there was like an event that, like a gallery for some painters, some photography, the pictures that was taken, and they divided the kids on one side and the adults on one side. So in the gallery, they actually took my pictures and they kept them with the adults. I had no idea why. I was crying, like why I wasn't with, why are my pictures here and they were not with the kids? I did not understand it. But right now, I know that I started I had a very good start. I had like the vision, the eyes of a photographer. And my dad started pushing me from there. He just, when he saw this, he just gave me the camera and started like challenging me every time. So that's where I started. Then, once I grew up a little bit, I was more passionate about it. Photography to me is all about emotion, and it's a language that all countries can speak. It's not just photography, I mean like art as a whole. Every person who's into art, he can see a sculpture, he can see like pearls or whatever it is from all the girls that talked about today. It has a meaning behind it. So this is the language that I see in photography and I love. These two pictures were actually once I started like in my, let's say, middle experience. I created, this was actually one of my friends. I just wanted to send a message from here. If you can see, her eyes are actually red. And this was taken in New York during my study in the States. Okay, so education and projects that I worked on. I am actually an HR. I work in human resources and learning and development specialist, senior specialist in Betelco. During my study, I majored in HR as well. But during my study, I wanted to take an elective in photography because I like it. So the concept of the college that I went to in Ohio State is that if you are in majoring in business school, you cannot take an elective in arts. It's like against the rules. So they accepted me as an exception once they saw my photography. The first thing I started in was, there are like many fields within photography. I started in those pictures on the left are actually night photography. I loved it. It looks like paintings, but it's not, those are not paintings. Those are like paintings with light. This is what we do in photography, basically. And the thing on the right is a project that I worked on in the States. I worked on three projects. This is one of the projects. They had like a mini section of NASA in our university, and they keep everything related to NASA there. So students study everything that's related to NASA, and then they go work for NASA. So one of the projects was that they wanted the photographers to create a picture that actually looks like space. So I did those two things, and they are fine, and they actually liked them, and they were posted in the university. So why did I change from nightlife? And I am, yeah, just one thing that I have to highlight. I'm actually specialized in food photography right now. I changed my field. This is because in the Gulf, we have like traditions that actually stops women kind of from some of the things. So nightlife needs a person to go out at night, and it's like I can't go out let's say 3 a.m. taking pictures in the street, whereas nobody's with me. So it's like it's not safe. So I had to kind of change my field. I changed my field first. When I came to Bahrain, I noticed that photography is totally different right here. And I jumped from a field to another until I found myself in food photography. Just some pictures. And now I'll make you hungry. Just bear with me. Okay, bear with me.
Maryam, please, I want to ask about, they said the food photography and kids photography, it's a difficult kind of photograph, right?
Yes, correct. Okay. For me, actually, food photography, I changed to food photography. I always like to have something unique about the message that I want to send. So I chose food photography. I mean, no one hates food. Everyone loves food. But it's hard to make it look delicious.
Right.
And one more thing I would like to share about myself. I did gastric sleeve surgery, which is gas معدة. So I love food and I can't eat a lot.
I still love it in the photos. Yani now you still love it in the photos.
Exactly. So one thing.
And they said also, when you take this picture, you use fake materials, not use a really gradients from food, right or not?
True. Every picture you see in the commercial, like McDonald's as an example, if you take a burger from McDonald's, it looks totally different than the picture. That's because the materials used are different. Like, for example, this burger was not really cooked. The cheese, I had to melt it myself. And in the burger itself, there is a lot of toothpicks. I had to put toothpicks inside to make the layer stand out, right? So like preparing the food for a picture takes about 20 minutes each picture. So this is one burger that I did. This was another burger that I did. This is another one.
Beautiful.
And this is steak. Steak.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh my God.
So for steak pictures, basically, a lot of people like to eat it very well done. It's like a rock.
We feel hungry, really.
Too much, wallah. I like it rare, like this, Maryam. I like it steak rare, like this.
Me too, me too. So this is rare. We actually, once it was out of the kitchen, I have to directly take the pictures. We cannot wait because once the juiciness goes, the
Wow.
pictures. So it has to be like all the lights and everything has to be prepared before the dish comes. This is the same steak, but before we had to cut it up.
A mashed potato.
This is another project I worked on. I wanted to send a message every time I make people hungry. This time I wanted to confuse people. I want them to think like,
Yeah,
Like, what's the
but it's a
relationship?
creative mind. It's a creative mind from you, yes.
Thank you. So this is what I did right here. And here I wanted to send a message like it's a happy mess, a nice mess. Every time when we look at a mess in the kitchen, it's totally different when you present it in a picture. So I wanted to present it in a nice way. A tip about shooting ice cream. First of all, it melts very fast. So sometimes what photographers actually do, they use mashed potato and coloring equipment to take a picture of ice cream. So sometimes whenever a photographer is shooting, just don't eat anything after them. Because they probably use sprays, they use fake equipment to make a picture look like food. Okay, as a side thing that I do, I like to shoot portrait, but I'm not really into it as much as food. This is this is like I shot these for a Bahraini designer. She sells dresses, so I'll just share some pictures.
Nice.
Of work.
I like the hut.
Thank you. Now, okay, don't laugh. I
Okay.
put myself a lot, and I'll show you just where did I start from to reach to these type of pictures. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I shot this when I was a kid. These are marshmallows, and I wanted to send a message of victory. Okay, I have a story behind there, but the picture looks very bad. This is another picture I shot in Chicago. Like, technically, there's a lot of like wrong things in this picture. And this is another picture. I started from here all the way to my photography right now. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for you. The
you.
amazing thing in your work, Maryam, behind every shot or every picture, there is a story, there is a message. It's amazing. Good luck.
I want to thank you from my heart for all of you lovely ladies, and for your patience, because today we made it, to be honest, 15 minutes more than usual, but we had so many beautiful and lovely stories inside our, now let's say 2 hours and 15 minutes, that it is really precious and worth it. So thank you so much from my heart, and really you were part of my heart, and you were part with your hearts, and really thank you so much to be here in this Hearts Talk, and I wish you all good luck whatever you do, and let's be together, and we will meet in Bahrain as soon as possible, as soon as a real event, inshallah. So thank you so much from my heart.
Thank you, Amina. Very big thank you. Sorry about my words English, but Amina, thank you very much, because you made me a part of this nice bouquet of ladies, amazing night. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to Amina, thank you to Bana, thank you to Ishita Shah, thank you to Olga Balakleets, thank you for Wafa Al-Gnabit, Ru'a Yaghmour, Halina Rosa and Maryam Abdulghaffar. I'm proud of amazing ladies from the world and especially from my country. It's really means to me. Thank you for all. Thank you, Amina.